10-4.
Oh,
Episode 47, I think.
a few times we're before the guests. Fuck it. We'll just play around for a little bit.
Yeah, fuck it. Dude, I love how much shittier your camera is than mine.
Shout out
Oh,
MacBook.
God, I gotta fucking clean this. Hold up. Let me...
Recording's already started, bro. You just draw that attention.
All right, y'all, that wasn't there. I did my laundry just now, actually. Yep, now we got a clean bed.
Do not disturb.
Just gonna turn
I
that
want y'all
Inger off.
fucking hitting me up when I'm locked in. I feel like Rogan. Nah, that's Ian Hotchkiss.
Yeah, we're just the Joe Rogans of scootering.
Rogan.
No big deal. Fucking $250 million Spotify deals and all that.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah. Nah, for real. Run us up to 500 subs, chat. Come on.
Nice.
Come on.
I don't know if y'all can see the vision board, but I got 1K subs on YouTube. That's my 2024 goal. Huge goal.
Goal. Huge giveaway associated too.
And our
Oh,
our
yeah.
guest today has 6.7 million on YouTube. An absolute content fucking hog.
Really?
Yeah.
Jeez.
I did some
That's crazy.
research. Yeah, they got a lot of channels. They be putting out content. That's for damn sure.
That's sick. I'm surprised he was down, honestly.
Yeah. I listened to a little bit of his podcast with Tanner Fox. I want to ask them about the hate they got for SMX because they got a lot of it. Got a lot of hate for that. I love calling it scootering.
Forgot about that, honestly. SMX, bro. Come on.
Max, bro. Scooter
I feel like
motocross.
we're just always trying to bite off someone else, bro. Let's just be scooters.
Yeah, let's be
We don't need to
scootering.
be Thrasher. We don't need to be SMX. Let's just be scooters.
Boom. Here he is. I'm admitting him. Bink. Dun, 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 dun. Yo. Oh, audio's not coming through, by the way.
Nice.
It's connecting. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, there it is.
Yo, the
Yo.
movie theater.
Yeah, we're in the theater, bro.
What's up?
Nothing much. How are you?
Chilling. I just picked up a ramp. You can't see behind me, but it's in the back of the truck. I'm building like a Facebook Marketplace skate park at the Rush Park. So you caught me in the middle of something. It's kind of like a vlog.
Oh, man.
Damn.
Cool.
Well, yeah, that's sweet. You're building a Facebook Marketplace type skate park? Is that what you said?
Yeah, because we just got a ball on a budget because we're just like putting all our money into editors, thumbnails, employees, and then obviously building something. So I'm trying to like ball on a budget. So Facebook Marketplace works better than like buying the supplies and building itself. So that's what I got, like, one of those classic, wooden ramps with the PVC pipe copings. Should be pretty sick.
Yeah. What else have you bought on Facebook Marketplace for a skate park?
This is my fourth ramp, and I got like an angled hub, which is pretty sick. That's actually my favorite one I bought so far. And then I got like I pretty much had a Ninja Warrior course with a vert wall, but I couldn't transfer the vert wall, so I got everything else instead. So it was like a rock climbing wall and like like the little square pieces you jump over and shit. So
that's awesome. Bro.
Yeah.
In the trip,
that's smart. I think we're trying to host a comp this year, and that's a good way to get our ramps. We were thinking about building them. That's honestly,
Yeah,
I don't know why we would do that now.
It's like it's seriously it's so broken here. I might go blank for a second. I have to make sure I'm going the right direction.
Yeah,
Can
you're
you guys
good.
still see?
Good, bro.
Yeah,
Yes,
no
sir.
worries.
Oh, sick. Okay, wait, so you can see me right now.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Wow,
You're
phones
still
are
in the
awesome.
theater.
Yeah.
Sick, dude. All right.
2024, baby.
Yeah, dude. No, my 2 cents. Oh, wait, you guys hosting in Texas, right? Or am I
Mhm.
tripping?
Yeah,
Yes,
Austin,
sir.
Texas.
I'm trying to show up to that.
Hell yeah.
Oh, man, you should.
It's only like
Yeah.
3 hours.
Oh,
We
really?
want. Oh yeah, y'all are in Texas now. Are you staying with Capron at that the compound you guys are building?
Oh, with Corey,
Or
yes.
Corey, sorry. that was
You're okay.
very stupid.
We're the same, and you're good.
Yeah.
So I'm there for a year right now to just like double down on our business and make sure that it's sustainable so we can support my family's life and my brother's dreams and shit. So
Hell yeah.
I'm moving in for the year, and we're just like double downing on everything and building
That's
everything
awesome.
that's to keep it going. So yeah, that's the vibe. Yeah, we're about to release a Pat Casey video. I went to his backyard, and that was my
Oh,
first
man.
time ever being there. That was like such a blessing and such an
Yeah.
honor to show the place.
Truly, man. That's awesome. That's definitely
Yeah,
gonna be
man.
a cool video to see.
How are you guys? What are you guys up to?
We're
Pretty
filming a
good.
split part. We're just
Yeah.
doing work on the side, scootering, doing the pod a couple times a week.
Nice.
Just kicking it, man. Playing some Fortnite here and there, chilling with the dog, you know.
Cranking 90s, dude. I missed that.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
No.
Well, no build,
No
no
build
cranking
now.
90s.
Oh, no build. Oh, I'm just too old. I guess, man. I'm just a fucking.
They're just too
so,
cracked. I
No, we
can't be
used to
placing
crank
walls.
90s.
Yeah,
You guys-
I'm on. My hands are definitely sweating, and there's definitely like PC nerd goo on everything after.
Could give you better aim.
It does. It actually insane. Controller.
Bro's got a laser.
Dude, we should run it sometime. That'd be fun.
Let's do it, bro. For sure.
I,
That'd be funny.
I have a PC at I don't own it, but it's my friend's PC at where I live, so I could probably run with you guys. It'd be fun.
Hell yeah.
It's cross-platform for sure.
You'd be surprised how many scooter riders on Fortnite.
Yeah.
I guess you wouldn't be surprised, but Austin plays it a lot, and he's been tapping in with all these pros. I didn't even know these people played Fort.
Shout out the homies.
There's just
for
something
sure.
like scootering, action sports with like video games. There's something about it that correlates to some FPS shooters like that.
Oh yeah, we're
For
all
me,
living
I
the
was-
same lives in little
Yeah.
places.
Yeah, I've been playing poker, and I've been meeting a bunch of like retired retired action sports athletes and professional baseball players and football players. It's kind of cool.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That's
That's
awesome.
sweet.
That's key, bro. Got to get some good connections, you know. See where they
Yeah,
take
boys. And then I wanted to just tell you, I got like 45 minutes to 50 minutes.
All right.
Oh,
Hopefully that pans out.
Yeah, we'll bang it
Yeah.
out.
no worries, bro.
Well, yeah, I mean, I was listening to a little bit of you and Tanner's podcast, and I feel
Cool.
like that was very YouTube oriented. So I would love to just talk about like scootering a bunch
Yeah.
because this is a scooter podcast.
I would love that.
Oh.
But yeah, man, I know I heard in that pod that you were riding about once a month then. Has it gone up or down? How often do you scooter?
Essentially, it's like when the time arises, because I got 3 kids right now, and riding the scoot just kind of gets out of the way. If I was shooting a
Mhm.
cruise with Kate, I was doing back in the day, I did it for about a year and a half, I think. That was like every week. That was really fun. So nowadays, I would say, while I'm at Texas, I probably ride every day just out front on the ramps I've been building or
There we go.
buying.
Yeah.
So I just like cruise and and I'm riding like a big street scooter now instead of like my little, back breaking looking
Yeah.
scooter. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
What are
that's
the
sick.
dimensions?
I really don't know. I'm riding the Delaney deck, and then
Okay.
the bar tall as hell. They're tall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like my foot is a nuisance.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're on
You
the
still got
dad
the
scooter.
flare?
Of
Yeah,
course he's got
that's
the
good.
flare.
Yeah, the flare is like, because I used to perform and shit. So like flares and like, I used to do comps and shit. So
Yeah.
all the comps are pretty just like locked in for life. Other than the
Yeah.
5 flare, that one I put to rest because there's just too much going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Understandable.
Can you
Yeah, so
So
that
clean.
when's the last time you did a Capron flip?
I do them every time they're requested, to be honest. So like 2 weeks
Okay.
ago, I think.
There we go.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's. I
That's
forgot about that, honestly. That's a
such
cool
a
one.
random. It's so random. It's only because Jesse Carter. All because of
Really?
him. Yeah. I did an edit and then he named it after me. I'm like, dude, what are you talking about? It's just like a finger whip, like front scoot, but I just switch hands instead of doing it like the regular way. So it's one motion.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, a Capron. And I'm like, all right, man.
I didn't know Juzzy named it. That's crazy.
Yeah. So that
Yeah.
was that's kind of cool because I never got a SIG part. And then I was like, that's kind of felt, legendary. And
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a sick trick.
It's the same
Yeah.
thing, essentially.
Yeah, it's
one's
just different
less
fingers.
physical.
Hell
Different
yeah.
hand.
Oh man, I
Yeah.
have yet to do one. One day though, it'll happen.
Pretty fun. It's just lean forward and flick the whip and then do the front scoot and you got it.
All right.
Yeah.
Amen. Well, dude, we asked.
Let's see.
I put up a little thing on the gram, and it was just people asking questions that they wanted to hear. I did really want to talk about SMX and then the hate that you got for it when it dropped, and just how
Yeah.
that all played out. How did that feel, and
Yeah.
what went down?
Damn. Well, first of all, I think to start the conversation off, like, I presented it incorrectly. I didn't ask the community. I kind of just made the decision and then said, this is how it is. I think that was a big mistake.
Mhm.
But just want to put that out there for anyone who watched this, because I think for that. But let's just get past that. And in the moment, it was really painful because, I was like, scootering my community. And then,
Mhm.
Everyone else hated scooters because, I grew up during the day and age where like you rode a scooter and everyone called you a fag, like that.
Yep.
Like that.
Yeah.
Like everyone called you like
It was
this
gay.
person who was essentially just not allowed at the skate park. And they would drop every name, every bad diss they could think of just because you rode a different thing. So like, that made me really segregate and be like, okay, I'm a scooter community guy. That's my family. And then SMX drops and we're like, this should be good for the community. And then the whole community's like, fuck you. You're terrible. You're money hungry. And then Scooter Brad, obviously, he jumped on that train because, he exploited us for, the opportunity for views, which I understand. It makes sense. We made some mistakes and he used that. So that was an emotional roller coaster and like really like chipped me, like it was a chip in my shoulder and that was not fun. And yeah, it was a little embarrassing too, but overall, I just hope it made everyone recognize that like we like consider to the world, like we're just kind of like this hobby. We're not like a sport, and we need to find a way to be considered a sport. And I know starting off with a name isn't just like the best way to do it, but we wanted to start somewhere. So that's kind of like where it all began.
Mhm.
And
I mean, in
so
a
I guess
weird
to wrap
way.
it up, it was emotional and it was tough, and we powered through. And luckily, I had YouTube to like to hone in on and just double down and work extra hard on to like distract myself from all the personal pain from it, because all these people I looked up to that that were like my idols were like, you're not like, who are you and why are you doing this? This seems like this has bad intent behind it, which it didn't, but maybe the action said differently. But that was painful. I had people like idols just not want to be friends with me and say some harsh shit to me and like come out of nowhere, not talk to me. Aussie riders would like hit me up and say some heinous shit. And I'm like, bro, like we haven't even talked since then. And so, yeah, it makes me feel flushed just thinking about it because it was very emotional.
Yeah.
Damn.
I mean, dude, seeing like who you are as a person when you talk, I know you love scootering.
Sorry, one
So it
second.
just
I think my shit turned to.
oh shoot. Okay.
For some reason, it does not on speaker. Sorry, boys.
Oh, you good?
You're good.
Sorry, boys. I have no. Oh, there, got it.
Sweet.
Yo, you
Can
there?
hear us?
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was
Dude, yeah, what I was saying though is, I mean, it's like it's very clear you love scootering. So it's, looking back at it now, it's you obviously didn't have intentions to be money hungry, or you didn't come at it with bad intentions, but you kind of did you banded the community together, not in the way that you wanted them to, but you did make them all come together and be like, no, scootering is sick. We are scootering, which I feel like was your goal, but it just you were I guess you were the villain that made it happen, but even though you weren't trying to be.
yeah.
But
That kind of just it's kind of like a so serendipitous
mhm,
to think about, because I remember having that like aha moment
mhm.
later on. I'm like, wow, we did unite people, but just we didn't unite it with a phrase. We united by banning a phrase and saying like we are a sport. So that is kind of sick, because hashtag scootering blew the fuck up after that.
Yeah,
And
it did.
I'm okay to be the person who's get tomato thrown at them so that the sport grows and unites. Because
Right.
I chose this sport out of every other sport when I was a kid because it was unique.
Mhm.
Like it was different. There's something about it that was just unseen, and I just have never experienced it in any other way. Like I've never experienced an action sport like I have scootering, and I've tried everything. When it was BMX, rollerblading, skateboarding, scootering was just the shit. It was awesome.
Yep. I agree, bro. It's
Of
the
course, man.
perfect fusion of them all. I felt
Yes,
like,
dude. Scooter resources were like that like crazy hunger for the passion really started brewing, because I started doing like we exchanged clips of playing games of Scoot over over the internet. That was like the
Yeah.
best.
Man, so you're an OG scooter resourcer, huh?
Yes, I
That's
spent a lot
awesome.
on it.
That's awesome, bro. I
Yeah.
honestly would have
I
gone past
have
that.
some
Oh,
I have
Oh.
some underground clips on my video account.
on your Vimeo?
Yeah, I think it's Scoot for Life 14. I think that's the
Okay.
name of it.
Yeah, we'll get
We'll
the
try and
the
get
editor to
something like
throw
that,
it
or
up.
Yeah. Oh man.
yeah, there's like clip of the weeks and shit when we hosted up like inside scooters and shit like that. It was
Yeah.
good times.
Shout
Hell
out
yeah.
inside.
Dude, when did you start riding?
Just chill.
The
When did I
connection
start
is a little
riding?
spotty, but yeah.
Okay. When I start riding, it's so hard to. I started off skateboarding and like dropping like half pipes because my dad skateboarded. And then, I did rollerblades, BMX, and then I rode a scooter between all this. So it's kind of hard to like say when I started, but I guess we could start like when I became like a scooter focused rider and then didn't do anything else. I mean, that feels like it was 14 years ago. I think that's the number.
Yeah.
2004. Yeah. I would say 2000. Well, 2000. No, that's wrong. 2010?
Yeah.
2008, maybe. Yeah, somewhere 2008 to 2010. I think that sounds about right.
That's so sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was OG.
What was
It's
your
an old
first
guy.
scooter? Like your first one
first-
that wasn't a Razor.
Right? It was, I think, like after that. So I went from a Razor to the like the bolted foldy, bro. The bolted foldy. I discovered it online, and then I remember trying to find one and then buying those from people and then bolting them myself. Those were sick.
Yeah. Just modifying them.
Yeah, modifying them and then always trying to find forks and like reinforcing the forks. We used to like shove like taped like metal bars down the fork so that when they break, you went face plant, they would at least catch you.
That's crazy. Yeah,
Like,
temporary reinforcement, just a fallback plan. Oh,
it's yeah.
man.
Essentially, you'd say it lasts longer, but it would just save your life if you ever face planted. Then we would get like
Yeah.
our balls, and you know how we have clips in them nowadays. We would drill through those and then put it was like a 5/16 screw through it and tying it together with my dad, and then we'd have like full bars. That was always
Yeah, that's awesome.
yeah, those were sick. And then what else did we do? Oh yeah, we'd always look for like a specific brake from like certain scooter builds. Like there's this, I forgot what the scooter was called, but it had this massive thick brake. And if you could find this special brake on this special scooter brand, it would last you so much longer and never bend and break as easy. So it's just that was always fun to search for those.
Yeah.
And then we'd always hot
Treasure
glue
hunt.
wheels, bro. I used to order green machines and the Agent Orange wheels and Laser Pro wheels. We'd hot glue them so that the spokes would last longer and they wouldn't break. And oh yeah,
Man, the
Dude,
golden days.
we're blessed because I never did anything like that. I had a,
and then we
went
would
from that
wheel.
Ultra Pro to a Strata. Easy.
Oh yeah, that Ultra Pro, dude. I just bought one of those from a what was it, from like a garage sale for like $5. I was like, this is too legendary not to own.
It's a
Yeah,
steal, dude.
Yeah, $5.
It is. I was like, that's the Pro. I would go crazy for these.
Yeah.
And then back when we had the plastic wheels, they would ovalize, so we would tape the outside of the bearing so that they fit in the ovalized wheels because we would only have those wheels to ride. That was getting janky quick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, then who was your first sponsor? When was the first time you were like getting real scooter parts?
I'm pretty sure it was like the Scooter Zone,
Mm-hmm.
like the local shop supporting the scene. James, the owner, dude's awesome. What a guy. He just started supporting people by like hooking up with parts, and like that was like my brother and I like, what is happening? We're getting free stuff because we were riding these little scooters. Yeah, that was the first. That was the first like real sponsor.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think my real first sponsor ever was it Mad Gear. I think it was Mad Gear. Or wait, was it? It's Mad Gear. I can't remember.
Who
It's
all
been way
were?
too long.
What companies were you on? Was it?
Mad Gear, Lucky, Apex, and that's it. That's it.
Yeah. All right.
It was
And then-
it's pretty straight.
Yeah. Yeah, Apex was sick. It was cool when you and Corey were on there, I thought.
Those scooters were so good. I cannot believe how good they are.
The Australian made. Shout
Oh,
out
yeah.
Jesse Bays.
Jesse Bays.
Yeah, who's that other guy? Jed Adams. That fool,
Ooh.
I remember him.
Dude.
Legend.
So OG.
He had like the OG, like big popping off scooter edits. He had like, I think him and
That-
Brandon James were the only people with like 1 million scooter views.
I feel like Jet Adams made so many kids turn their forks backwards.
There's
With
some
foot
my brother
jams.
forks backwards, which I think is crazy, but there is a benefit to it because you get more balance.
I ride zero offset forks, and I really like those.
I haven't. I used to rock those specifically, but I ended up going back to the regular forks.
Really,
Mhm.
Yeah, I used to just go crazy for that. It just felt right.
Yeah.
they do feel pretty good, especially for
I've
nose manuals.
Yeah,
never been
Lock
on that
in.
wave.
they're
Always
I
been front sweep. Whatever
Try
that
it.
is.
front sweep.
Dude, there's a question we got, and I don't understand the context of it, but you might.
Yeah, I was here.
But it's can testicles be transplanted? Did you like rip your balls open on a trick or something? Is there like some history to this, or this guy just asked it to be a dickhead?
I think he's trolling hard. 'Cause
Okay, you got me.
I landed ball first on my brother's head on the trampoline one time.
Okay.
Black and blue balls after that, but they were still intact.
Okay. All right.
Oh no.
Thank heavens.
I'm just any ball events
That's
that happen.
terrible.
That makes sense. I don't think there is.
Okay.
So
Alright.
well, I guess so. But
Well, amen. I'm glad there isn't. Then Chowder Puffer, fuck you. All right. The next one is are any of your kiddos gonna get into scootering?
Honestly, I'm gonna take them to the skate park and we're gonna ride scooters. And if they want to get into it, they can. But I want them to do like what speaks to them because my dad wanted me to skateboard, but I ended up scootering, and he let me do what I spoke to my soul. So yes, I'll encourage it and I'll give them the power to try it. And if they go into it, we'll lean into it. So yes. So I'm definitely gonna encourage, and I'm gonna show them all my tricks and shit too. I gotta be a cool dad still, so
yeah.
I gotta keep it fresh in my back pocket always.
Yeah, you gotta hit a flare
if a
for
flare
him.
doesn't hook him, yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
The flare and a bright fit don't get them, then
Yep.
And
the buttercup. You can't forget the
go
buttercup.
dance.
Oh yeah.
True.
That's a fire trick.
A
whip front scoot, honestly.
Yes, that's my baby.
Dude. Is that still your favorite trick? What's your favorite trick?
Yeah, whip front scoot is just
front?
whip front and flip front bri or Stanley, whatever you guys call it nowadays, and then so those are like my three favorites. And then I gotta say, I've never loved any more trick to do on like let's say like on a ledge or on a ramp is a nose blunt. Any nose blunt variation.
Nice.
Yeah.
Those just feel good.
Dude,
Yeah.
they do.
They just lock in.
The back nose blunt, especially. You can slide a back nose blunt.
Yeah, I'm working on those. I'm trying to figure those out because I'm just not very confident right now doing them.
They're very hard.
Literally the key to them is just fully committing and
Yeah.
accepting that you may stick and die, but if the ledge is sliding frontside blunt, then you got it.
I just feel too old to
get dusted.
Yeah, dude. I'm actually gonna be out for like a week if I fall hard. It's kind of how it is.
No, I feel you.
Had too much going on to do that.
Yeah,
you can't be falling with 3 kids.
Yeah.
I feel like as a dad, you can't let your kids see you fall. You got to do tricks you can land.
Well, first of all, I disagree because you want your kids to see you fall and be able to get back up. That's the whole reason why scootering is like when you fall, you get back up, and that's like the life lesson that it shows you to keep persevering, land that trick. Because I remember doing edit tricks for like two to like 4 hours, and I'm like, what am I doing? Sometimes I would come back to the same ramp and try it like for like 3 different sessions and never get it. But like that's kind of like where the beauty in scootering and action sports lies is perseverance.
True. Very true. You think you'll film another edit?
Yeah.
Even if it's just a fun one?
I've thought about it. I need like a mini ramp that like I need like a mini ramp to do it. I'm not gonna like, do like multiple tricks. It'll be more like balance focused and creativity focused. So if I am, it will be for fun and for pushing my own limits and something chill, and that's so
What's the last trick you learned? Because you're like in those later years of scootering. Do you like go out to? Do you just ride to ride, or are you like, I'm gonna go learn something today? It doesn't make sense.
I ride to like feel free. I ride to feel something and feel the nostalgia and cruise, and we all show up to the skate park and it's just kind of like speaks to us in a mysterious way. I guess is the best way to put it. It just listen to like your favorite piece of song that makes you feel a certain way. Scooter can make me feel everything at once. I can feel excited, scared, and free and blissful and terrified, like that stuff. So
yes, sir.
Yeah,
that's dope. Dude, didn't you front flip the Chino gap? Was that you?
Oh yeah. Well, I front flipped so much shit at
Chino. From the spine into the like step up, basically like the up ramp for the step up.
Yeah, I flipped from Bride it, which I think is crazier.
You flipped from Bride that?
Stanley flipped it. Yes.
I
did in a competition run.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that was a wild
front flips. That's what I thought of that.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. That's I don't know why.
Austin's a fiend for no fast plant.
Yes.
You
I
had those.
appreciate a
Yeah.
good regular front flip, bro. And shout out
Yeah.
Cody Flom. I'll give him a flower real quick because he's the only one doing flails. And those are
Ooh.
the sickest looking trick, in my opinion, bro.
Yeah, that was like my dream comp trick to like be able to like bust out, but it was too scary. I died too much on it.
I feel like you'll nosedive like a lot, and just that's gonna be bad for your
Yeah,
teeth.
when I was doing, that was happening every time on the resi. I would just fall to my face.
God. I remember a face fall clip of yours. That three whip to like your nose goes through the wood.
Yeah,
Was it a three
dude.
whip? Oh,
Yeah, it was three
dude.
into
Quarter, right?
a ramp made for BMX bikes and skateboards. Not, a little scooter rider wheel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Dude.
I that was wild, bro. I got knocked out. We were in Sarajevo, which was like a award-winning country to shoot a commercial for an action sports app. I still haven't seen that, by the way. I don't think it ever dropped. And then
Oh, that's so messed up. For nothing.
it was pretty funny. And then it was funny because I what happened is I ended up teleporting like 17 hours ahead. I went from ramp, and then I just woke up in my hotel I was staying with my brother, and I was just like, what's going on? And they're like, you died. Here's the clip, and I'm like,
Dude.
fine.
Beef the clip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you film?
It's going viral at least.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one did go viral. What was your first viral clip? What gave you that hunger to be a content creator?
Uh, Hunger. I I don't know if it's hunger. I just was like, I'm 24 and nothing's going on, and I can't live in my parents' house, and I can't afford anything. So I guess YouTube could possibly be something. So let's try it
Yeah.
out. I've always edited scooter edits, so why not make a YouTube vlog of like the Funk Bro scooter riders? So that's what we did, and then and now I'm here. I just followed the path and the choices that laid in front of me, and I just took advantage of them. So I guess there was no real hunger, and nothing really went viral because viral wasn't like a, you know, I mean, back in the day, I definitely posted shit like this post for me, please, and I'll follow you. But like that was just like a trend, not like
Yeah.
no. I mean, first viral clip. I mean, I would say all my my upcoming edits when I started becoming like a young adult, 15, 16, 17. I think I had some edits that went pretty big, and like that was like recognition from the community, and that like really felt special to me. Not like, oh, I love and popular. I'm showing the community, I'm worth something, and I can bring something to the table, and I can, like land our world's first, or think of a new trick, or do a new gap, or inspire this, or I get inspired
Yeah.
by someone else. You guys know how it works. It just kind of has this
Yeah.
beautiful snowball effect.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. Share.
I am curious, was what the difference between like that, like putting out a really like a scooter video you worked really, really hard for, getting these tricks, and then you get all this recognition from a tight niche versus putting out a video on YouTube that does really, really well for like a really big audience. Is it pretty similar, or is it like yeah, how's that feel? What do you enjoy more? What fills your soul a little more?
Yeah, I would say early on when things were fresh and new, it was very similar. But as YouTube went on longer, it became a job. It became a have to when scootering was like a choice and a love and a passion. And I think there's I guess it's hard to say because there is community in YouTube, but the niche experience through a sport and pushing it and like being close to like almost pioneering some like tricks or avenues or styles or just being a part of that is there's nothing like that.
Yeah.
That is the most special feeling ever. So I'd say scootering has always felt better. Uh, so yeah, that's probably a good.
Love that.
Yeah.
Okay, what do we got?
Should we jump into speed run of Phil's.
True. We do. What? We probably got like 15. Well,
Yeah,
we
just let us
run
know
a.
when you need to go too. But we'll run through it. We got 5 questions we usually ask each guest, so we'll try and run through those real quick if you're down.
Yeah.
We got Phil's
Yeah,
top
I'm down.
5. Phil's top 5 questions. Thank you, Phil.
Shout out Phil.
Number 1 is going to be the worst trend in scootering.
Worst trend in scootering.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I've never been too good at like coining bad things, to be honest. So I might have to just think about it for a second.
Yeah.
Worst scootering. Okay. I don't want to be a dick.
It's okay.
It's constructive criticism.
Yeah, right. Just turn into like a compliment. Worst
all
trend.
Perspective.
I think I got a good one. I think the death of like the scooter edit has been like worst trend.
That was a great one.
Not compiling into like this incredible like scooter journey where you like lay out all this hard work you've been like cooking in secret, but it's just like one clip after another. Not to hate that, because that makes sense, and that's like where the attention span of like online experience is going, is short and quick. But the death of the scooter edit is like, man, nothing's better than a good scooter edit for me. But that's just because I'm an oldie.
Dude, still.
It's so true and crucial, I feel like, though,
It's
man.
so
like,
crucial.
You're not going to go anywhere off like an Instagram edit, you know, but I feel like a true video, you could send that to like a Red Bull or someone potentially, and like that's something they'll appreciate and see the real potential in. Like this kid
and like,
can go for it and like make something real and like showcase himself in a brand.
Yeah, because back in the day, scooter edits would blow up, and they didn't blow up because, you know, they were just like viral. They blew up because they were actually sick tricks that people were throwing down. And it wasn't like scooter riders strictly watching that. It was people in action sports or young kids who are like, oh, I want to get into action sports, or I want to see something crazy. And that was just wild to see those blow up back in the day.
True.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was a good one.
It's so much better. I feel like it helps keep scootering, like helps people keep scootering, because I don't think a lot of people get into it through Instagram. Maybe certain people, but if you can make somebody get through a 10-minute video, they're going to be a lot more committed than watching Insta clips.
Yeah, because essentially the brain rot that, you know, TikTok can be when you just scroll. You know, you scroll TikTok not for people, but for like entertainment. You don't remember the people you're watching. But if you're on YouTube and you watch a niche, you know, scooter edit that this dude's been working on for half a year, and he's, you know, found like crazy spots all around the world for like a street edit, for example, or someone like traveled to like the world's biggest BMX park. I don't know where that park is, where the triple backflip was landed on wood. Like, and seeing someone like seeing people throw down on stuff like that and spend so much time and effort like fully exploring like their max limits. I sound like an anime character right now, but that's
unlocking
like
their true potential.
Yeah,
that's the whole point. That's what made scooter edits beautiful, is that whole reason.
I completely agree, bro. That's what keeps me hyped.
It's so true. Well, number 2 is an underrated rider you'd like to shout out.
Oh, it's
yeah. How tapped into scootering are you? Like, how often do you consume scootering?
Every day I consume scootering in some shape or form. I follow like probably 3/4 of everyone I follow on Instagram are like scooter riders.
Hell yeah. How often are you on YouTube watching like edit? Do you watch parallel videos or trend kill?
I watch trend kill for sure. And I watch Ole a bunch. Obviously Ole's the because I consume mostly the short form version. As much of a hypocrite I am now after saying that. But
it's even, dude, 30-minute scooter videos are a lot.
But yeah, 30-minute any video. I'm probably not watching it.
Yeah.
So
I gotta like those motherfuckers.
That's a tough one. Underrated. Because I'm trying to find the gold in this rather than just blurting out like a classic underrated rider. Um,
Yeah.
um, no, everyone I'm thinking about is just not overrated, but uh, underrated. It's a tough one. Uh,
Tanner Fox.
that's overrated. Hmm. I mean, I follow like a new scooter dude. Like I feel like every other day on Instagram, like some up and coming crusher. There's some kid with like really short bars. Oh wait, I got him. I know who it is. It's oh my god. What's his face? Oh my god, how am I forgetting his name?
Really short bars. Jack Walsh?
No. Jack Walsh is so sick, but he is currently overrated. That's not bad to be overrated.
Yeah.
He used to be underrated. Now he's overrated. What's his name? I forgot his name. He's just like like he does the crazy shit fly out. He did the flip 360 late buttercup. What the hell is his name?
Pierce?
Pierce?
Pierce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pierce
That
Lamowski or something.
dude,
Shout out the boy.
if that dude dropped an edit, it would be Brendan Smith worthy, and that's some
For
high praise
real.
there.
For real. He's been like that for years too. He was one of my campers like 5 years ago. I was like,
Yeah,
dude, you're insane.
I met him in Havasu for I think it was the ISA, and I'm like, bro, I like kind of geeking out, hanging out, and like you're sick.
Yeah, he's got those young muscles, and that young brain. He just goes for it.
Yeah, he's the like titanium like body build where
Yeah.
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 Just saw that clip of him getting penetrated by his scooter with Bale. It's so crazy.
I would actually contemplate quitting after that. That
Nah, my
Uh,
scooter violated me like that. We're taking a break for
yeah,
sure.
I think I've torn my ass before from like sitting on a rail one time. It was the worst experience ever.
Oh
oh.
no. Oh no. Yeah,
Yeah.
that'll stop him.
All right, number 3. Suggestion to further the sport.
Oof. Um, it's funny because I always see like the support your gas station posts, and it's like, drop your thoughts here, and I'm like trying to actually think how I can, participate, but it's just
Shout
hard,
out
man.
Sam.
This is the thing. I would say destroy all video games,
Except for
All right.
burn the
Well,
internet.
Fortnite, the headquarters is only about 3 hours from us. It's up in Dallas. So,
Yeah, I mean, further the sport. I want to actually give a legit answer, not just cop out. I don't think it's competitions. Uh, I do think Instagram clips helps a lot. I think that births so many like inspiration for young riders. Like you see one sick trick, they're like, "What the fuck? You can do that on a scooter?"
yeah.
Yep.
Some go and try it. But the thing is like most of those kids will just stop because it takes so much work to get there, and there's something simpler to do after. I think just us running into like the era of technology is just really tough because
Yeah.
I mean I had scooter resource. I didn't have an iPhone. Like I went to a park with a fucking VHS digital camera and filmed all my first stuff on that. And only the internet to turn to like communicate and connect. But now we have it on our fingertips. So I think we're just battling where the world's going. So
there's so much content. There's
yeah,
way too much content.
it's a lot. It is a lot. I try
It's
to
like,
keep up.
how do we beat all the other content? There's so much good. How do we beat
You need a good
kitten
hook.
videos?
You need a good
Yeah,
hook.
it's not fair.
Dude, like kittens and babies get more views than everything combined.
We just incorporate Angel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true. We got a pretty cute wiener dog. We can just put her
Yeah,
at the beginning of all our
we'll
clips.
throw her up.
I do
Yeah.
like that.
Clickbait him. Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
clickbait. That's how we're gonna further the
Yeah.
sport.
Yeah. Or, I mean, shit like this, podcasting and sharing clips and creating edits and
Yeah.
I mean, one thing that would help, I think, is like, I mean, if there's any way to somehow teach the young kids who ride scooters to like how to connect them to like the community and making that community interesting for parents to like move forward on, I think that is one direction, one idea, but I wouldn't know how to execute that. I don't have the time and energy to do it. So
Yeah.
there's just gotta be some sort of like path from like, hey, how do you go from a scooter kid that's not a scooter rider and become a scooter rider through that experience?
Right.
So that's all I got off the top of my head.
Sick.
Well, yeah, no, dope.
That was solid.
All right, two more from Phil. Thank you, Phil. Number 4 is your favorite video to watch.
Huh.
Favorite edit.
Favorite edit. Damn. You guys are dropping. These are like hard to answer because I don't have friends.
They
Yeah.
take
So,
time. Yeah. Sorry,
Long.
we should have
We
sent
should
him
have sent
ahead.
him. Yeah.
No, no, I'm kidding. You know what's funny? Right off the top of my head, I mean, I have a few, almost any Brendan Smith edit, and like Jake Clark, bro, that guy.
Oh, I forgot about
AOSV3,
Jake, man.
baby.
And then
Dude.
I
Double whip front scoot ender. I know you got excited on that one.
The
yeah,
Shop
dude.
Pro Scooter Lab intro, like that little
That's-
song will never go out of my head, bro.
Yeah, I love those.
Uh,
Yeah, and then I think two more. Any Dan Barrett edit, I go crazy for,
Sick.
and then I think the finale, Tyler Bonner, every Tyler Bonner edit.
Ooh. He was
Yeah,
the GOAT in my eyes back then, bro.
he had
I
everything. He
loved
had
watching him.
style, amplitude. He had like he did all of, like the world first like bar to nosy, whip to nosy, indie to nosy, like nose manual. Sorry, nose manual,
Yeah.
and then like
1080s, all the 1080s first. Like he
that
did
guy.
that rail ride to backflip at the skate park that one time. I was like, dude, this guy is the best. Like that
That's a class.
was the optimal trick to do there, you know.
Yeah. And then I have to pick a favorite. I mean, I can't just say a favorite. I don't have the capacity to do so.
Yeah.
No, those are all solid. Most people name a few, you know.
Yeah, that makes sense. And then who's that other up and coming writer? I can't remember his name. It's some European dude. Uh,
We'll throw
and
him in after worst case.
some European guy who just like crushes it, and like he did like some like like he was just doing crazy ledge combo manuals to like insane tricks out like bar like triple whip to bar to fakie like out of a ledge and doing all these psycho tricks that were just out of this world. I can't remember his name, but
This is Jonathan Pepperoni.
yeah,
Jonathan Peroni.
his name
That's
is.
what I'm thinking. He does. That's what I'm
He's
just
just
thinking. Trick spam on ledges.
yeah,
Like whip front scoot, feeble Smith, 180, fucking
Bro, the
cab
whip
front
front
feeble,
scoot,
3 double truck.
Manny, front feeble,
Yeah,
360
yeah.
double whip to fucking double truck. Like that guy's a menace. But all the Europeans, honestly,
Tony
like,
Hawk
that I see,
all the way.
you were cutting out a little bit there, honestly.
Sorry, you guys hear me now?
Yes,
Mhm.
sir.
Yeah, so I grew up in the Tony Hawk era, so like you had to do a trick and then manual, then trick again. So that's just kind of like
Yeah.
embedded in my brain. So I think that's where I find that satisfaction.
Max
Yeah.
multiplier.
The trick
Yeah.
in, trick out is key, bro.
Yeah, it's fun, man.
Well, that's good, man.
Numero
Nobody's
cinco.
able to pick a favorite video, so don't feel bad. I don't think we've ever had somebody give us a straight up answer. They always hit us with
Yeah,
like 3.
that's scary.
It's too hard, yeah.
Yeah. I have different
Uh,
categories for mine, you know.
yeah, exactly.
It's like there's the nostalgic ones and there's the ones that I would like are older than that I was already watching when I was scootering, but they're probably like my favorite to watch just because they're a little better than the OG ones. But the
Yeah,
OG ones are just have a special place. Like Brandon James district video.
ooh,
That's one of my favorite videos for sure, just because like it holds so much to me. Like at the time I watched it, and like how it kind of got me into scootering and even Texas rap. Like that fool was bumping like some Houston rap all the way in England. So I was like, oh, Scootering and this rap. Like he just kind of put me on.
I like that.
He's a sick cat. Hope to have him on someday, honestly.
You should. You guys should.
Trying.
I've DM'd him. He's just super busy. He's got a kid and stuff. So
Yeah, that's
he's
fair.
like, I'll let you know. Fingers crossed.
It'll happen.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We'll be here for a while. You know, we got time.
Yeah.
Let's see though. We got
The last
number
one.
5. What is your favorite moment in scootering
Oh,
throughout your
shit.
career?
For me,
Mhm.
personal. Okay. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna name my favorite moment, and then for me, and then my favorite moment for general. So I think
Yeah.
there's 2 answers.
Yeah.
Okay. When I landed my first ever double front flip, that was like the sickest moment for me personally. I landed my first double front flip was at Woodward, and like I just hucked it and somehow landed like this psycho trick that I never really planned on landing, and it just ended up happening, and that was pretty special.
Yeah.
And then best moment for like scootering, in my opinion. I mean, so I think that's more important than my personal experience.
Yeah.
That's
That's fair.
uh,
Was
I
your
think
fronty over the mega ramp or the resi? Like the
it was
mini
over
mega?
Woodward at Woodward.
That's still sick.
We
Yeah,
did it on
it was
3 too. I watched it. I watched that clip before we came on here. The double
I just
backflip
feel
and the
like,
double fronty on 3.
oh
yeah,
really?
that was during my days where I did shows for scootering, and that's like how I could keep the sport in my life, because I could make a living over it for those 2 months and save that income, and live with my parents and keep riding and not really have the world like suck me into the 9 to 5 to survive
Yeah.
type of thing.
That's
Very,
awesome.
very lucky.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, scootering's sick, man. I think Scooter Resource is the best moment ever on scootering. To be honest, Scooter Resource is so sick. And then inside scooters, like all those community, any community experience, like the sickest moments ever. Those
Shout
are
out
my
Andrew. Shout out Jordan. They're thinking
those
about
guys.
bringing Scooter Resource back. I think that'd be pretty cool, you know, or like even some sort of Discord. I feel like would be sick.
Yes,
Yeah.
Discord would be so much.
Some sort of something, just
Damn.
get
Really
them
got to
all in a
finish that
community.
Discord up.
Yeah, that was that was a little hint for sure. But yeah, man. What do you think? Favorite moment in scootering? You got one for like the sport as a whole?
Or as a whole, you know what? I think actually just right off the top of my head, it's like Ryan Williams like getting scootering into Nitro Circus. That was a think about like how much like, he's tied scootering to like X Games and real. I mean, establishing us and connecting with real action sports by just dominating BMX. Like that is
Yeah.
such a badass dude.
Yeah.
Such a pimp, dude.
It's Ryan
Shout out
Williams.
R.
Bro.
Willie.
That's the
Yeah.
answer.
He's the
That's
GOAT. Yeah, Ryan Williams. The most important moment in scootering is when his wife, or not his wife, when his mother pushed him out of her legs.
Yeah.
When he fucking, what is it called? When Ryan Williams crowned, that was the most important moment in scootering.
round. Oh Lord, that was
Uh,
yeah. That's the dude right there. He's the legend.
yeah, he's our GOAT for sure. Got us first scooter rider with a corporate sponsor, even if they're not sponsoring him for scootering. He's still the first one with it.
Still tapped in. He did a
Yeah.
backflip to nose the other day. He still got it.
Oh yeah, that was man. I've always wanted to do that.
Same.
So insane.
He's so cool.
It's so unfathomably hard. I can't believe it. 'Cause, I've obviously toyed with the trick a lot because I always did manuals and flips,
Yeah.
but I could not get it. It was too
Gotta commit. You probably flip hang 5, start there,
Yeah, right.
I feel like that would help. Didn't
Damn.
your family like get Woodward or scooters into Woodward? I
Oh
feel like
yeah,
that was
so,
also a pretty big step. Pretty dope.
yeah. That was
Like
the lore
dope thing
behind
that
that.
happened.
Pretty much my mom. So she calls up Woodward And she's like, "Hey, my boys would love to come to Woodward. Like, when are the dates are available?" They say, "Perfect. Yeah, these dates are available." She's like, "Okay, awesome. They're gonna bring their scooters, and they'll be there. And how much is the like the money and stuff? You know, being an awesome mom." And they're like, "Sorry, we don't allow scooters." And then she's like, "But I saw this guy named Coda riding Woodward, and he's on a scooter. So why can't my boys go?" So pretty much, there's a combination of like Coda riding on YouTube, and then my mom saying, "Why can't my boys join?" So then she ended up talking to the owners, hosted the first ever scooter camp, and then the rest is history. And
That's so
obviously,
legendary, man.
Yeah.
and obviously, I don't want to forget Dave Ward, Cam Ward's father, who definitely had a big part in like helping, you know, orchestrate that with logistics. And so, it wasn't just like a solo project. She definitely like started it, but their spearhead was like by a lot of the big contenders. Scootering helps really push the sport and like legitimize it and say like, hey, there's actually a community here that you can, benefit from, because Woodward is a business. They need campers.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's insane.
that's the
I
Lord.
completely forgot about that. Yeah, that's your mom is part of the reason that me and Austin met each other.
Ooh,
We
that's
met
kind of
being,
thick.
isn't
Yeah.
that? We met
Yeah.
because we were both
Yeah.
employees at Woodward. We were both
Full circle.
counselors and instructors. Wow, dude.
Yeah, that's crazy, honestly. Yeah, that's cool, man. It's just such a cool spot to be at for the summer, a bunch of like-minded individuals just trying to do the same thing and hang out and have a good time at the end of the day.
Yeah, get
There's
better. Do what
yeah,
you love.
Yeah,
just
yeah,
grind
that's
and
like
chill.
that's where everyone rises the quickest, is when they're surrounded by people who are, trying something in a different way or have a different idea or are much better. That's just the place to expand.
Yeah,
It's unbelievable
exactly.
how good you get when you're there.
Yeah,
You progress
it's so
so fast when you're there. It's like they put something in the water. Dude, I miss it. I miss feel like being that comfortable on my scooter as when I was like working at Woodward.
Every day, all day, just
Dude,
pushing.
that
you
was the
become the
shit.
Feels
scooter.
Yeah.
right.
God,
Yeah.
oh, I miss that. Well, dude, how much longer you got in your drive? Just a little time
uh,
update.
I think I got 5 minutes left.
Okay. And then are you going, where are you going right now? Back to the compound?
Yeah, so I'm heading back, and just grabbing lunch real quick, and then I gotta head back. But I'm stopping.
Lunch.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch a, a,
7
a
p.m.
Lunch. Oh yeah, lunch. Have you not, you having dinner at
That's
midnight?
crazy.
Damn.
Yeah,
I'm actually, yeah, I'm grabbing I'm grabbing food, and then I'm watching and participating in the Smash Bros tournament, because I've been kind of speculating around
There
that and
we
trying it
go.
out.
oh, that's
Oh yeah.
awesome.
Yeah,
On
it's
what console? Your PC
uh,
or like a Switch?
Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, figured.
Yeah,
Nice.
pretty
Dude,
nerdy, bro.
where in Texas are you?
I'm in Denton right now, so I just drove
Okay.
an hour. I'm gonna be doing this for 2 hours, and then I'll be driving back and showing up at the house around 10 p.m. and then unloading this thing and giving it a test.
Nice. There
Yeah,
you go.
sick.
So, man, yeah. And then I'm trying my brother on this podcast. I talked to him about it, so I'm gonna try again next
Yeah.
time.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah,
that
that'd be
would be
cool,
awesome.
bro. We'd love to
Yeah,
do it.
I tell him when you guys answer is that Capron's always been the better scooter rider. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Got you.
Yeah, you were here first, bro. We'll
Get him
back it
fired
up.
up.
We'll back
Does he ride a
that.
lot or do we need to tell him that you
No,
ride more and that you're overtaking him?
it's funny because I'm out of shape. Like, I'm out of shape like bad, but he's like in shape all the time. Like, he's like buffer and stronger now than he was before. So
Oh
if
man.
I'm gonna be honest, we show up to a skate park, he's just gonna be like 10 times cooler than me. That's always kind of been like the catch 22 about it, but I've never really cared. I just like hanging out with him and doing tricks.
Hmm.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
awesome, bro.
it's our bonding spot. Is literally any skate park we become best friends.
Yeah. It's always cool to see the small niches of like scooter brothers, like with your era and like now the Dobransky era. It's just like, bro, I feel like that'll be the coolest thing just scooter and travel with my brother, you know, like just go rip it up.
Man, I
You find
wish.
your scooter brothers, you know, but
Yeah.
it's like always family is just family too. So it's always cool to see like the bond that brings, you know.
Yeah, there's nothing better than that. I feel very blessed, and it always made like skate parks better because we could really explore and push each other to like kick ass, like really kick some
Yeah.
ass, and
Oh
like try to like,
yeah.
break like like our favorite thing was to show up to a skate park and like how do we break like the stigma that are the limits of this park? Like how do we find shit that people are like, what? I've never seen that been done. Like that was always one
New
of our goals.
gaps,
Yeah.
transfers. Dude, so jealous. I feel like you gotta get so good so fast when you have someone like that pushing you too. Like you guys are constantly just
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
scurrying up the
Oh yeah.
ladder.
I'm the oldest too, so if my brother hit some gap, I would have to do it after him, you know. It's like, feel like if he's got it, I got it. Fuck it.
That's so funny you say that. Nothing better.
Yeah. You gotta have that slight edge over him, you know. If you give him an inch, he's taking a mile.
Yeah, that's exactly how it worked. We sound like anime characters again, like having rivals.
Yeah. For me, it was just like my best buddy. You know, I was like, damn, if Alan does this, like I gotta do it too. Like,
Yeah,
can't be done without it.
that's spot on, dude. That's nothing better. It's a lesson, and and he can be really annoying sometimes, but like in a good way.
Yeah.
Hmm.
If you get too annoyed, it just makes you go ride, you know? It's a positive thing. It's like, I'm out of here. Fuck it.
Dude, did y'all play Scoot a lot when you grew up?
So we pretty much we didn't play too much Scoot due to Corey just avoiding any sort of competition with me. He just liked to
Mm.
ride, play Scoot. So what we did was more like call the shots. So
That's
we
sick.
called the shots was more of our style because his competitive nature just like didn't bring out the best in him is pretty much how I perceived it. I would always play Scoot with my other boys, like the Bow brothers. If you guys remember them, they were legends in the sport. Jerry
Yeah.
Boland, the first like 7 and
Oh
8.
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah. Jordan Bow, obviously a little crusher, but he kind of like he stopped before he was doing like crazy, crazy high end stuff. His body wasn't, capable yet because he was still a young gun.
Man, that scene y'all had at the skate park in Cali with the bowl where you could kind of like gap out of it into like a spine ramp almost. It was like in an enclosed park, I think. It had like a fence around it and stuff. But there was
Oh,
just like a bowl and then like a street section basically. And
it
I
was
feel
red.
like,
Right?
yeah, I feel
It was
like
Glory Skate Park. It was a Christian owned skate park.
that's sick. They
It
did
was
it right,
so,
honestly. That park is dope.
yeah, that was a nice birthing spot for us too. To
Yeah.
like learn tricks and shit.
I love seeing the street guys kill it and then like y'all also kill it, you know, it just seemed like a cool mixture of like community.
Yeah, that was
Was this
fun.
the
Good.
outdoor concrete park?
You mean the
No.
compound? Is that the one you're talking about? The bike one?
I don't know. It had a metal fence around it and it was an outdoor concrete skate park.
Yeah.
Is that what,
Metal. How
That's what
old?
I'm talking about.
How old are we talking about?
uh
Probably like YouTube days, you know, like you would leave like that house and go to the skate park. Like Corey would do donuts in the driveway and shit.
Yeah, Audie Murphy Ranch, AMR, right?
probably,
Yeah,
yeah.
actually, that sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Or you jumped the fence and shit. Like it was like
Yeah,
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah, yeah.
yeah. Out of the bowl.
Yes, that was.
Yeah.
You're on
Yep, y'all
crack.
got a game of Scoot there.
Yeah, I mean, we did a game of Scoot for YouTube, but Corey's like, I hate this. He's like, I'm not trying to do bar whip bar air and like whip front scoot whip late bar or some shit. Like he just like I'm trying to just like cruise and shred and be free. That was like what Corey loved about skate parks, just doing what he can, doing all the
Yeah. Sick
Mhm.
ass bry whip.
yeah. Yeah, I guess it's a yeah, pretty much Corey just the air bry whips always
Yeah.
ate
Some
those up.
crazy gap. Yep. Sir.
Well, dude, thank you so much for coming on. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, it was cool
Any
to
opportunity to
get
talk
to know
about
you.
scootering and chat with you guys and hang out. It just sounds like a lot of fun to me. So I appreciate you guys inviting me. So it's an
Yeah,
honor.
dude. I mean, pull
Yeah,
up to Austin if you
likewise.
ever can. We'll do an event this year, hopefully on 10-4 or
10-4.
10-4. No, not
The
even
event, the event will
hopefully.
be
It
like
will happen.
10-5.
Yeah.
We're doing like a
That would
pop-up
actually
movie
hilarious
premiere.
on 10-5.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We want to do a premiere on 10-4 and then the event on 10-5.
Now,
Yeah. Got to keep it on a Saturday.
Uh, but yeah, man. Uh, best of luck with Smash Bros tonight. Go kill it.
Yeah. If you're ever on Fort,
I get my ass fucked.
hit the DM.
Oh
And then all
yeah.
is up for the Epic Games account. I'm down.
There we go.
Yeah. Sounds
Hell
good,
yeah.
bro.
All right, boys. I'll see you.
Cool.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks
of
for
course,
coming
man.
on.
Yes.
10-4.
10-4. All right, see you,
Over
boys.
and out.
Later, man.
Deuce.
Bye-bye.